My name is James Hamilton. I am a security specialist at Lincoln High School in Seattle. I joined Friends a little over 20 years ago. When I joined Friends, my life was pretty good. I had a pretty good upbringing despite the area that I come from. Good family support system and, of course, friends, which kept me and my sisters grounded, kept us level-headed as we had that external resource outside of the home. My mentor, Upendo, helped me through life by guiding me. Just the fact that we looked alike and we came from the same background, that helped a lot in terms of his influence on me. See, there's so many memories, it's hard to kind of think of one or two that stand out because that's how good our relationship was. There's like so many memories and positive moments that we had together. I just remember him telling me that he was waiting for me to graduate before he retired. And honestly, it threw me off because I didn't expect that. So to me, that was very special because it allowed me to understand that we had an even deeper connection than I had thought, which also motivated me to stay on top of my studies. Before Upendo had passed, he kind of told me he was sick, but at the time I was too young to understand what he was saying because he said it without saying it. So I was actually supposed to call him back. He had to call me around that time, a little bit after he told me that he was sick. And I was supposed to call him back, but I forgot to call him back. And then like 2 weeks later, I got the news. So at that point, I was just really devastated and there's a lot of guilt on my end. But eventually, as time went on, I grew out of that and just kind of accepted it that it just happened the way it did. I still carry the impact of Upendo's legacy by going to visit him there at the cemetery. I tell him to keep watching over me and the family, but most importantly, how thankful I am of him and that I'm going to continue to make him proud. Currently, I am 26 as of December, and I have been in education for 2 years. My mentor, Marcel, to me was God sent. After Upendo had passed, I did not want another mentor. But when I met Marcel, he exceeded those expectations. Also, a little after I met Marcel, I found out that he was born in the beginning of November, just like Upendo. To some, this may be a coincidence, but to me, it was God sending Upendo to me in another form. One specific memory that stands out with Marcel was the time that we went to Seward Park and walked around the trail. That experience alone was just one of the beautiful moments that Marcel and I had in which his words were more than just words. Having someone to talk to as a young man, especially a young man of color, is important because we don't have that a lot within the communities that we are accustomed to. So just having someone to talk to was something that I really needed at that point in life. So I was fortunate enough to have not only one, but two great mentors to instill in a lot of wisdom and encouragement within my life. What mentors continue to do at Friends is important to the community because it positively impacts the lives of youth and families, inspiring future generations. The reason why I want to continue to support Friends is because of its impact on my life and the life of me and my sisters growing up. A wise man once said to never forget where you come from, and Friends is a part of my story. I would also like to reiterate how great the staff are here at Friends. I personally feel as if God places the perfect people to work here, as my experiences growing up have been exceptionally positive. Thank you to the community at Friends of the Children. 12 plus years, no matter what.